In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a lower thirds. It's a very basic lower thirds. It's in no ways complex. It's just to get you used to the idea of how to do it. Through the tutorial itself, I'm going to show you how to reverse it so you don't have to rekey it. It's very simple. I hope you can follow along. If you do enjoy it, please hit that subscribe button. Let's get started.
Okay, so I've got my composition name is lower thirds. I have it at 7 seconds and the background must be black if you're going to be using it as an overlay. So what I want to do, I just want to import my logo quickly. I'll bring that in, pull it down to my timeline. I just want to extend that over so you can see it just over there. Obviously it needs scaling down massively, so I'll just do that and I shall bring it to where I want it. Okay, so that's over there. What I want to do, I'm just going to move forwards to 3 seconds just to see how it looks at the end. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create the rectangle, the rounded rectangle with the writing that goes in it, just like that. So that's over there. Great, happy. I'm going to move it behind the logo just so it looks a bit better. And now I want to create my text, so I'm just going to go there and type what I need to type. So I'm going to type anything pixels, and I'm just going to move it down just a touch over there. I want to move the shape as well. I just want to make it a bit thinner and move that down slightly. Okay, so that's looking great like that. So what I want to do, I want to go to 1 second because that's where I'm going to start animating my logo, which is just over there. Let me just move these two down. Okay, so we've got the anything pixels there, the type in there, and the layer there. So with the logo at 1 second, I'm going to push P for the position. So I'm going to keyframe it just over there and move it to the beginning of the timeline because that's going to be first thing that animates, holding down Shift and just pulling it to the side. So you can see here after 1 second, it shall move in. Okay, and the next part, I want after 2 seconds, I want the rounded rectangle to come in. So what we need to do, this one's a bit different. We need to create a rectangle or whichever shape you want and just go over like that. Okay, pull it down under the shape layer that you originally made, and what you want to do, right click and mask and new mask. So now it is a mask layer and we want to do it alpha so it affects that layer. Okay, well, so you can see it affects that layer up top, which is the shape layer. And now to animate it, what we want to do, just scroll down to masks and you can see the mask just over there. What we want to do, we want to keyframe the path so you can see the path there after 2 seconds. That's how we want it to look. So keyframe it. And then selecting the first section, holding down Shift, so deselecting those, so only those first two move. But what you want to do, go to 1 second first and move it across. So that's making it disappear. Okay. Next thing we want to do is animate the text. So after 3 seconds, the text should be showing. Go to anything pixels, go up to your shape tool, and we're doing exactly the same, but this one does it automatically for us. It is creating the mask, which is very handy. So the mask path, we want to be after 3 seconds, and going back to 2 seconds, and the same thing again. We want to deselect those first two because we don't want those to move, and move in the path back again. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. Let's just deselect everything. So that comes in, rounded rectangle comes out, and then anything pixels shows. That's looking great. So after 4 seconds, I'm going to clip it. So I'm going to do Alt and close brackets. Oh, sorry, I forgot to highlight them. Alt and close brackets, and pushing N to end the timeline. Okay, so it all ends over there. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it stays there for a second, And then now what we're going to do, we're going to reverse it. So after 4 seconds, it goes out. So we don't have to duplicate everything here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to select the layers, right click and go to pre-compose. And let's call this out. Okay. Just so it stays out. And here, adjust composition duration to the time span of the selected layers. Yes. Okay, we don't want to open it in a new composition. Okay. Right, so you can see it here. That's called the out. So let's just extend this back up to 7 seconds. What we want to do now, we want to duplicate this. So Control D. And we want to move it. We want to move it to 3 seconds. And you'll see why now. So it's at 3 seconds. Right click, go to time, and then reverse, time reverse layer. Okay, so see what it does now. Push and play, it comes in, and waits a second, and goes out. That's as easy as that. So the reason we did it overlapping for a second is because remember on this layer, there was a second where the logo stayed. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to hit that like button. Please leave your comments down below to let me know what you think. Thank you very much.